Brendan, firstly, your first point in the campaign, can I ask your thoughts on the levels you reached at particular points in that game, the qualities you showed, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I thought it was a terrific performance. We, especially the first 45 minutes, the quality of our football, the speed in our pressing, the speed in our game, everything that we would want. So, we were unfortunate with our penalty. Obviously, one, it was very harsh. I thought the penalty, and two, obviously they get the good fortune after the save, it hits the post and comes straight to the player. So yeah, but our reaction in the game was superb, and everything that I'd wanted in terms of playing together, pressing with the intensity and a really aggressive mentality, and then having the courage and the bravery to play. And so it was very, very good. We expect in the second half for them to have a spell in the game, but they didn't create so much. Their equalising goals are fantastic. You know, it's a quality at this level. The early cross and the header, and it's a great finish. But we kept fighting, and we showed that we could really compete with a top level team.
So I was going to ask, given the level of the opposition tonight, is it really a statement that shows that you belong at this level? You've shown good performances to now. You didn't quite get the win, but that's a top team you played tonight. Yeah,
well, I think it's, I said before it started, it's us showing that we're competitive and that we can develop. We know the levels that we're up against and the quality of teams, but I don't think you can say that they'll fly back to Spain knowing they've had a really, really tough game, you know, against a team that gave everything, you know, and that's all you can ask.
What can you take forward? What can the group take forward for what they showed against that level?
Well, I think the confidence to know that they, like I said, they can compete. We can create opportunities. We can play the football that we want to play, and it was the team were really pressed the game well and passed it well for a lot of the game. I think there's a wee bit of tiredness comes in probably last 20 minutes because we're not used to so often playing at that tempo, that level of opponent. So naturally, there's a wee bit of fatigue kicks in. We had to make an early sub as well. We rail, which was unexpected for us. But no, I think when I look at the performance is what gives you the confidence at this level. And that was a really big performance that we just couldn't quite get the result or the win for.
Is the next step for you being able to sustain that for the full 90 minutes?
Well, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. That's the reality. But we'll do everything we can to impose that intensity, and hopefully we can do that.
Does the quality of the goals, Brendan, particularly the first one tonight, help you in kind of helping the players take the next step and believe in the process of what you're trying to do? Because, again, similar to the last game here against Lazio, the quality of the first goal is just outstanding.
Yeah, no, the football was great. I think both goals were very, very good. But the players, they'll take that confidence, and they're just going to get better and better at the level. So, we, like I said, you come into a game like this, you got to believe and you got to learn, and it was important for us that we got a result as well as a performance. So really, really pleased with the performance. We get the result because we need to get some points on the board. We wanted all three, but if you can't win the game, then certainly don't lose it. And I didn't think we'd look like losing the game. They didn't have so many chances in the game if you actually look at it, despite the real quality that they have. But no, I can see development for sure.
How do you view the state of play in the group, given the result here, but also what happened in the other game today?
Well, listen, I'm only focused on ourselves. We've got 3 more games to go. I think we've showed that we can perform in the games, and we go into another 3 after this here, and look just to get as many points as we possibly can and see where it takes us.
I wonder if there's any vindication for you, because over both spells at Celtic it's maybe been levelled at you from the outside that you can't play that style of football and compete against the top teams in Europe, but they certainly showed that tonight.
Well, it's a balance, isn't it? It's not, it's intense, it's pressing, it's playing the football you want to play, but you also have to be organised within that. You're playing against outstanding teams, and I think you can see the progress of the team. You you'll always have critics. You know, people throw stats at you and everything. So it doesn't really bother me. You know, my only focus and worry is having this team and this club being able to be competitive at this level, of which is a really, really high level.
Guys, anyone? Stephen?
Brendan, can I ask how Hatate is? Do you know yet? Is it too early to say?
Too early to say. It looked like it was a hamstring, but we'll see how that is.
All good? Any more? Sorry. Thank you.
Sorry, Brendan, can I just ask matters off the field, if you would? Obviously, the club was very vocal about displays from supporters before the game, political statements and whatnot. It's fair to say that was rejected by supporters tonight in the stadium. Just your thoughts as manager on that situation at the moment?
Yeah, nothing. No, I'm only thinking about the football.
No worry about any repercussions or whatnot from UEFA after tonight?
No, I'm worried about the football.